Hello to everybody. It is my pleasure to be here today with Professor Gour Saraff. Gour, it's a pleasure to have here you with us. Gour is the professor of the economics module, okay, and I would like to address Gour and ask him some questions. Gour, let me start with a general question.
Sure, good to be here.
What role do you believe education and awareness play in promoting sustainable tourism practices?
I think education is a fundamental building block for our students to understand the complexities of this particular topic of sustainable tourism. And our idea is to make our education accessible and easy for them to understand so that they can relate what we teach in the class to what can be actually applied in their careers that they would like to have in this particular industry. Specifically areas like what are the costs to society, who can bear the costs of society that comes out of the negative impacts of tourism, for instance. These are concepts that are best understood in a classroom with other students who are going to be there all from the same area of interest, and then be able to take with them when they actually leave us to pursue their own goals.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Let me follow up with another question, which is what are the primary challenges confronting the economic aspects of sustainable tourism today? How do you tackle these challenges in your teaching?
I think the basic challenge for sustainable tourism is the trade-off between the benefit that a company has to make while pursuing the idea of sustainability within their organization. And what we want to do is to make it clear that it really shouldn't be a trade-off, it should be a win-win situation. Because today consumers are increasingly valuing the effort that an organization puts on to sustainability and are often ready to pay a higher price because they see the value proposition very clearly. The challenge, of course, is for the organization to make that clear to their customers that they have done. It's not just the main idea that you reuse your towels in the bathroom, that is all tried and proven. They have to show that they are ready to go way beyond that. And those are the kind of things we intend to drive home.
Okay, excellent. You have actually started to respond to my next question, but let me go through it because I would like you to deepen into it, which is what role do you think sustainable tourism economics plays in helping to protect the environment and support the local economy in tourist destinations?
Sustainable tourism is today not a choice anymore. It is a must for many of the countries. Oversaturation of issues that have reached headline news that comes to mind. And basically the idea is that, there are no perfect optimum solutions to this. We have to come, because there's only one planet, and we have to sort of make tourism safe and sustainable if we want tourism to continue, because tourism may not continue the way we know if we don't really take care of it. And it is the job of us, the educationists, and other stakeholders who are involved in this particular area to ensure that that message comes across.
Okay. And again, something connected to something you actually started to respond. How do you emphasize the importance of balancing economic growth with environmental and social concerns in the context of sustainable tourism economics?
It is not an easy answer that I could give. I wish I could. There are different methodologies out there. There are government-based mandates that can be created, for instance. There can be incentives as well that can be created for the industry to follow, so that there is an incentive for them to pursue these type of initiatives in the industry. There can also be the consumer who might intend to reward the enterprise by seeing all of the good stuff that is getting done as a result of their initiatives of sustainability. So sustainability has to be done, and we will have to find an answer. This is a moving target. There are many things that have already been done that we can use as an example, but then we also have to use technology in trying to make this happen. Technology that is coming up, such as even artificial intelligence, on how we can make sustainability a lot more practical and achievable than it is.
Again, well, you have spoken about technology, but let me go into technology and another future-oriented practices. So my question is, what future-oriented practices or strategies do you encourage your students to adopt to promote sustainable development within their tourism industry?
We want them to leave with a high degree of awareness when they come to us and they spend their time with us. The sustainable practices that they will adopt will depend a lot on their particular project or their particular business. We have courses that actually help them in order to decide on those type of projects, for example, that they can take. Change has to come at all levels in an organization. It has to come from our students who then become career professionals. It has to come from the leadership within the industry. But once they develop that consciousness with us, they will be able to see how they can actually move the agenda for themselves, for their organization, and for the benefit of the whole planet and us and community.
Okay, sounds very exciting, very challenging as well. Okay, I wish I could join your classes.
Well, I hope so. We all do. I wish I could join some of the classes that I am not teaching, because it is a tremendous program that we have over here, a very unique program. And the students, I'm sure everybody is going to be better off once they go through this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.